Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to do some yoga lattes. Just starting the new year fresh with fresh energy by just focusing on the movement with the breath and focusing on your body. So make sure you bring the awareness to the body and the breath and listen to your body, and whenever you need a break, take a break. Come and lay down for a moment to ground yourself. You can lay down in any pose you want. I'm just going to start with the feet together, the knees falling open, arms fall open in reclined butterfly pose. Being totally open for fresh new energy. Starting my breath. Just take a moment to just first starting to focus on that breath. There's nothing to rush, no goals, just let it flow on its own. Feel your rhythm, the rhythm you've been born with. And then when you feel ready, take your hands maybe onto your ribs to start focusing on that pilates breath. Taking an inhale, expand your ribs. Exhale, draw them in. Each time a little bit faster with more energy. Perhaps almost like fire breath, breathing in and a faster exhale with a little bit of force. And try to start to focus, activating the abdominals by drawing in the navel towards the spine on the exhale. Do that 2 more times. And then relax the arms back next to your body. Keeping that breath in mind during your Pilates exercises. Now let's just waken the body a little bit. Maybe roll your head from side to side. And then start to come in the same position as me in reclined butterfly pose, placing the feet together. Let's open the arms wide. Let's gentle waken up, rising the hands and knees. And gentle open. And again, rise. And gentle open. And bring your knees and your arms up. Maybe lift the knees first and then straighten the legs. Circle your feet and your hands. And reverse the other way around. And bend your knees, grab the back of your thighs or your shins. Lift the chest, lift your tailbone, round your spine. And roll back. Take a moment here to rock a little bit from side to side. Perhaps open the knees and start to circle. Let the blood flow through your hips. And reverse the other way around. And then bring your knees above your hips. Make sure you draw that tailbone, that pelvis away from you so your lower back stays connected. If you feel like you need to bring your knees further forward, or if you feel like you want more support, then place your left foot down. And maybe you want to have your thumbs underneath your hips to support you a little bit as well. We're going to start with a toe tap. So your right toes come down on the inhale, exhale, bring it up. And each exhale, do that forced breath again, bringing the navel into your spine, activating your abdominals. You can breathe out through your nose or your mouth. Either continue this or make it a little bit stronger by straightening the leg out and then the knee in. Now if you want a little bit more, straighten the arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, come up. Or if you need support, hands to temples and up. Try not to pull on your neck though. And exhale. Straighten and up. Couple more times. Keep the connection with your lower back onto the floor. Last one. And come down and bring your hands together in prayer. Now when we come up, reach your hands at the sides, right side of your thigh, and again lay down and up. If you need more support, place one hand down, other hand at the temple, and reach your elbow towards your knee instead. What works best for your body? Today it's all focusing on movement with the breath, but in your pace and your ability. Okay, 3 more. 2. And your last one. Now stay up and open the knees. Then reach the arms overhead, lay down. Inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale, exhale, come up. Again, if you need support, find your temples. Let's do 3, 2, and your last one. Okay, let's take a moment to come and lay down. Open those arms again. Relax through your legs. Relax through your abdominals. Let's take a moment to bring your right knee up and stack the knees for a nice spine twist. Maybe you want to bring your knee up higher to support with your your right hand onto your thigh. Or maybe you want to straighten your leg for a deeper stretch. And come and roll back. Now let's try everything to the other side, rising the hands up. Maybe first find your hands again at the back of your thighs or your shins, rolling up and come back down. Again, make sure your lower back is connected. Draw that tailbone away from you. Maybe your hands a little bit underneath your hips, or perhaps dropping your right foot this time. Make sure you listen to your body. Take one breath on your own. Then inhale, touch your toe, exhale up. Inhale, touch your toe, exhale up. And again, touching down and up. Now remember, if you want a little bit more, start to straighten that leg over the floor and knee back in. Inhale, exhale, up. And inhale, exhale, up. Let's add a little bit more. Inhale, arms overhead, exhale, come up. Inhale, arms overhead, exhale, come up. Remember, you can bring the hands to temples again to support you. Dropping your right foot down if that's better for you today, or keep your left toe touching. Just like this. Last 2. Let's make it 3. Now bring your hands together in prayer, and then bring your hands on the outside of your left thigh when you come up. Again, if you need more support, bring your left hand down and reach your right elbow towards your knee. Three more. 2. And your last one. And bring your toes together again. Open the knees, hands to the back, and come up on the exhale. Breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, exhale. And 3 more. 2. And your last one. And come and lay down. Open the arms to the side. Let the knees gentle come down to the floor as well. And take a moment here. And start to rise your right knee up. Stack the knees. Have a nice stretch through the obliques, your abdominals. Maybe bringing that knee back up a little bit more. Stretching also through the back of the body. Creating space through your spine. Space for new things in life in this new year. Breathing in fresh new energy. Okay, let's gentle roll back. And then take a moment to bring those knees up again. Lift the legs into the air. Maybe the hands again underneath your hips if you need extra support. You can bend the knees halfway or keep them up. Totally up to you. Let's first start halfway. Then we're going to first maybe touch the toes down. Lift your tailbone up. And again, inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale, up. If you want more, straighten the legs now. Down and up. Down and up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 3 more. 2. And last one. Now stay up with the legs, bend the knees slightly if you need to. Start to reach your hands to the sky. Let's crunch up and up and up and up, 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 up. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now gentle, slowly. Starting to bring the legs and the arms overhead. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Flexing your arms, flexing your feet. Have a nice stretch. Maybe wiggle a little bit around. And then bring your knees to your chest again, wrapping the hands at the back of the thighs if you need support, or reach your hands forward. And then slowly start to come up, start to straighten the legs if you can, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release, bringing the feet together. Taking a moment to wiggle around. Let's find your hands around your shins or a little bit lower where you can reach. Make sure you can send your sit bones down, grounding. Let's lift the chest. Inhale, tilt the head back, not too far. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine. And again, breathing in. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine. Then breathing in, start to circle to the right, to the back, to the left, and to the front. Let's do that again. And rise your hands up on your inhale. Exhale, come to a nice side bend. Deeply stretch on the side of your body. Inhale, coming up and sending the arms to the back. Let your shoulders hang for a moment. Or maybe you want to have the arms to the front, relaxing through the neck, the shoulders. Let's roll back up again. Tilt your head back, lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Again, breathing in. Exhale, round your spine. Let's go to the left side this time. The ribs, and then to the back. To your right, and to the front. And again, fluently with your breath. Then rise your hands up. Inhale, exhale, come to a side stretch. If there's any discomfort in the shoulder, you can always wrap your arm around your back. Take another breath. On the exhale, circle the arms again to the back. Let the shoulders hang. Maybe shake your neck a little bit. Maybe bring the arms to the front again if you want to deepen your stretch. And start to roll up. Let's get some more fresh blood flowing through the body. And then finding your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Now, as you can see, I got some weights. I don't have dumbbells, so if you have dumbbells, you can always use them. Make sure they are there for you to reach if you want to use them. Now, rolling the shoulder blades back. Make sure you tuck the toes and have a long, straight back. Let's first do a cow on the inhale and exhale, press away from the earth, round the spine. And again, breathing in. Exhale, round your spine. Then come to a neutral spine and grab a weight if you want to with your left hand. Now make sure you bring that elbow against your ribs. And straighten out your right leg. Touch the toes down. Now let's lift that leg and bring your arm to the back to work on your tricep. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knee to chest. Arm comes back in. And again, press your hand to the back. Press your foot to the back. Inhale. Exhale, press away from the earth, round your spine. And again, breathing in. And exhale. Let's go a little bit faster. Inhale. Exhale. With a little bit of force, activating your abdominals. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. 3 more times. 2. And your last one. And place that dumbbell or whatever you're using down. Straighten that leg again. Either the toes down or keep the leg lifted. We're going to come forward with the shoulders over the wristband. The elbows maybe touch your nose and come back up. And maybe touch the toes in between. Let's do it again. Breathing in. Exhale up. And again, coming forward. Exhale up. And now this time touch your toes down, coming forward and lower down. Straighten your other leg. And take a moment here, maybe have your hands at the top of your mat. Rest your forehead down. Taking 2 more breaths here, wherever you are. Then start to straighten your left hand and flex your right foot. Now let's first press that hand into the floor. Lift your chest a little bit and just look in front of you. Let's first lift that leg up and down. Gentle touch in between if you want. Supporting with your front hand, lifting that chest a little bit up as well. Now if you want more, start to lift that arm up. And even more, if you want more, then you can grab your dumbbell or whatever weight you have. Up, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bring your weight back down. Rest your forehead down. Wiggle your hips. Let's work a little bit on the glutes. Bring the hands next to the chest. Roll the shoulder blades back. Lift your chest up. And then come into tabletop again. Again, straightening that right leg out. Touch your toes down. Make sure you roll the shoulder blades back towards your spine to support your upper body. Now let's lift that leg up. Touch over to the left. And lift up and down to the right. And up. A little bit of kick in the air. Breathing in, out. Breathing in, out. And maybe you can focus on bringing the belly into the spine on your exhale, activating your abdominals. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. And then bend your knee. Keep that foot flexed. Let's pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then turn your toes, your left toes to the outside of the mat. Straighten your right leg again. Maybe touch your toes first down or your whole foot and rise your other arm up. Now make sure you press your hips away, activating your obliques here. You can have your arm up if you want, maybe using even a weight if you want. Then start to lift that leg up. Maybe touch down in between, or keep the floor above the leg. Keep your foot above the floor. Up, up, up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Let's do 3, 2, and your last one. Now we are going to bend that knee and we're going to just pretend we're going to place it down next to your other leg. Bring your arm down as well and then shoot your foot to the back, squeeze your glutes. And up. So you're kind of opening your leg further to the back, reaching your toes to the opposite shoulder. Up, squeezing the glutes, up. And up, and 3, 2, and your last one. And place that weight down, touch your toes down. Let's open up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, bring your knee down and your hands in front of you, softening into your child's pose. If you want a deeper stretch through your triceps as well, find your hands on top of your head in prayer. Okay, let's come back up again. Let's start all over. Bringing the knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, roll your shoulder blades back. This time your right hand. Bring that elbow next to your ribs. Straighten your left leg. Lift that leg. And then start to bring that arm to the back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Draw the navel into your spine each exhale. And your last 2. And 1. Placing that weight down, straightening your leg again, placing your hands down. Now let's come forward and drop, up, and push back, and again, forward. Bend the elbows into your ribs and up. If you want more, lift that leg. Breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, exhale. One more time. And back. Now this time, come all the way down. And straighten both legs. Take a moment here. Maybe wiggle your hips. Maybe bend your knees and swing them as windshield wipers. Maybe you want to have your arms resting to the back. And then find your, this time your right hand to the front. And start to lift your left leg, flex that foot. Now press maybe a little bit through that front hand by lifting the chest, making the activation in the back. Lift your leg up, up, and maybe start to lift your chest as well. Squeezing the back muscles, making your back stronger. Now if you want more, start to lift that arm up as well. Keep looking in front of you to support your neck. Again, maybe you want to use your weight. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Take a moment here. And find the hands back next underneath the shoulders. Lift yourself back up in tabletop position. Now ground your hands again, knees underneath your hips. Straighten your left leg, touch the toes. I'm going to lift it up, touch it over to the right. Lift and to the left. Up and down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep your belly into your spine each exhale to activate your abdominals. Keep rolling your shoulder blades to the back to support your shoulders. And let this be your last one. Then keep your leg lifted, bend your knee, keep your foot flexed. Let's pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then open your knees wide and take a moment to sink back in child's pose. Maybe find your elbows again, softening there. Just a little break in between, which I didn't do on the other side, but I realized we might need that. Coming back into your tabletop position. Now bring that leg back up again. Turn your right toes to the outside of your mat and straighten your leg, straighten your arm to the sky again. Maybe you want to use that weight. touch your foot down in between if you want, or keep your leg up. We're going to pull up, pulse, pulse. Now keep pressing away from the floor, using your core muscles, your obliques. Exhale every time, draw the navel in. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Now, we're gonna bring that knee in, bring your arm down, and pull back. And in, and press back. And in, squeezing that glute as much as you can. And your last one. Drop your weight. If you are holding on, touch your toes down. Let's open to the sky. Take a fresh new breath in, full of new energy. And coming down. Take a moment here to find your knees maybe a little bit wider, sinking into child's pose again. Have a moment there. Maybe you want to wiggle around a little bit. Or any other movement. Perhaps you want to take a thread the needle first on one side, reaching the other arm out to stretch. And let's do it the other way around. And let's come back up. If you need a longer moment to stay on your knees for tabletop, doing some more cat-cows or rocking back and forward, or maybe you need some more time in child's pose, otherwise start to find your down-facing dog. Maybe you want to pedal your feet, press evenly through your hands, spread the fingers, turn your inner elbows to the front, wrapping your shoulders to the back. Soften through the neck. And when you feel ready, wherever you are, start to look at the top of your mat and walk. Stepping the feet for a moment underneath your hips. And let your upper body just hang, feeling the gravity here. Letting the breath just flow now. No Pilates breath right now. Just soft breaths in and out. Perhaps a little bit deeper. To let the energy come through the whole body. And take your time to gentle roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Reaching the shoulders towards the ears and maybe soften down, maybe a little bit of a shake. Okay, now time for a little bit of flow. Starting with a sun salutation A. Different options you can take. You can always jump in your chaturanga, but I will give the options to step first. Now let's ground those feet. Maybe you have your feet a little bit wider, or maybe your toes a little bit more in, up to you. Draw that tailbone down, lift up through the belly, lift up through your chest, soften through your hands. A little bit of a different start. Let's rise that new fresh energy up through the whole body by bending down, finding the hands in prayer, and roll up, taking a deep breath in. Feel yourself grounded on the exhale. Turn the hand palms open and dive forward and down. Find your hands on shins, ankles, or where you can reach. Lift your chest halfway up on the inhale. As I said, jump in chaturanga, otherwise bend your knees, step your right foot to the back. Drop the knee or keep it up and bring your other foot to the back. Let's roll the shoulders over to wrist to lower. Breathing in, coming to cobra, or maybe up dog, lifting the hips. Exhale, either take a moment in child's pose, or maybe coming down dog right away. Where do you need to be right now? Remember, it's always your practice. Don't force, especially today. Just follow your body, your breath. Take an inhale, start to look at the top of your mat. Walk, step, or hop, or in any other way. Lifting your chest halfway on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let's find your hands in prayer again to rise that energy up, new, fresh energy. Breathing in. Exhale to open. Now let's do that one more time. And again, choose the options. I probably jump in chaturanga today, and you can just step your left foot out and come down that way. Okay, let's take a moment to bend the knees first, diving down, finding your hands in prayer, and let's rise up, ground your feet, grounding through your whole body, breathing in. On the exhale, open the hands, bend the knees, and dive forward. Place your hands where you can reach, lift your heart up halfway on the inhale. Exhale, step your left foot to the back or jump it chaturanga, coming down when you're ready. Then lift your chest in cobra or up dog. And tuck the toes under down dog, or maybe have a moment in child's pose. Finding that breath again, deepen your breath a little bit more. And on your next exhale, start to look at the top of your mat. Step, walk, or maybe you want to hop today. Lifting the heart halfway on the inhale. Exhale, find your forward fold. Find your hands in prayer to rise up again. Breathing in. Exhale, open. Let's get some more fresh energy flowing by deeply breathing and flowing with the breath in the movement. Now again, the first flow, we will use our weights again if you want to. You don't have to. So take a breath on your own. Feel grounded through your feet. And as we did earlier, we're going to bend the knees coming down. If you want, grab your weights. Then start to rise up like we did. Inhale. On the exhale, turn the hand palms, press the hand palms down, bend the knees. Now tuck your tailbone down, squeeze the thighs and glutes. Squeeze your glutes and your thighs. Now make a bend in your elbows. Bring your hands together and open. This is good for our shoulders. Open. Firefly. Open. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Then start to extend your arms to the front. Lift your right heel, slide the toes over the mat. And then coming up on the inhale. On the exhale, open the hands. Press the elbows down, maybe bending the knee a little bit deeper and up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then your last one. Now keep your legs, your arms up. Start to bend your knee and turn your back foot down to come into warrior 2. Now feel the weight if you're holding on to the weight. A little bit of difference here. Turn the front hand open. Doing a reverse warrior with your weight. Breathe in. Exhale, place your back hand down and lift your heart. Squeezing the glutes, keep your knee above your ankle. Take another inhale. On the exhale, if you can windmill those arms and place your weights down this time. Lift your back heel, drop that knee. We're going to slide that foot to the back, flexing that foot again like we did earlier. Turn those right toes to the outside. Bring your arm up. Now we're going to bring that knee together again. Up. Again, if you want the weight, please go for it. Let's do 2 more. And your last one. Touch your toes down, open your heart, inhale. Exhale, bring your hand down, your toes back on the mat, straighten your leg, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your foot in, and then we're gonna lift that back knee, reaching your arms to the front. And maybe have a lift, touch your toes down for tree pose. Let's rise the energy up again by bringing the hands in prayer together, breathing in. Maybe you want to lift your foot a little bit higher. Exhale, feel grounded. Take another inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, open the arms and place your foot back down. Okay, let's try the other side. Again, this round you can use your weights one last time. Take a breath on your own. Draw that pelvis down, lift up through the chest. Let's bend the knees, dive down, grab your weights if you want. Let's rise up. Take an inhale. Exhale, turn the hand palms open, press the hands down. Keep them half up, bending the knees, squeeze the glutes. Now bend your elbows, bring your hands together. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale up. And 2 more. And your last one. Now start to straighten your arms to the front. Lift your left heel, strike those toes over the mat. Feeling strong and steady. Let's rise up. Turn your hand palms open to the front. Press your elbows down, shoulder height, and straight lift. And bend your back knee a little bit lower if you can. And lower. And 2 more. And the last one. Then start to bend your front knee. Turn your back foot down onto the earth and open into your warrior. Feel the weight here. Take a breath. Ground your feet. Then open that front hand, reach. Bring your back hand down and lift your chest to the sky. Squeeze the glutes. Lift your heart. Take 1 more breath. On the exhale, windmill your arms, coming down. Lift your back heel. And then drop that knee, slide your foot to the back. Lengthen that leg, turn your left toes to the outside of your mat. Open to the side in a side plank. Now again, bring your knees together, press your foot back. Knees together, press your foot back. Working a lot on the arms and the glutes today, but still also working onto your abdominals. One last time. And touch your toes down, open to the sky, inhale. Exhale, hands come down, right, left toes on the mat, straighten the leg, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Step that foot through, lift your back knee. Then take a moment to find your hands off the floor, reaching to the top of your mat. And a gentle lift, and then step your foot down for tree pose. Find the hands in prayer to roll up. Breathing in, maybe lift your leg a little bit higher. Exhale, feel grounded here, full of new energy. Take another inhale. Exhale, open, and step your feet together. Now, as this is a Pilates, it's also about the flow. So this time we're going to flow further without the weights this time. So take a moment to ground your feet. Take a breath on your own. And like we did earlier, we're going to first dive down, finding the hands in prayer to rise that energy up through the whole body, grounding the feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, turn the hand palms, bend the knees lightly if you need to, or keep them straight, arms coming halfway. If you can, lift the heels this time. Then we're going to do that once more, bringing the hand palms together, rising up if you can on toes. Take an inhale. Squeeze the glutes and the thighs. Exhale, dive forward and down in falling angel pose. Then start to drop your left heel. Slide the toes over the mat or lift your foot and lengthen that leg in the air for warrior 3. Start to reach your arms to the front along your ears. Then step your toes down for high crescent. Taking an inhale. Exhale, soften through the shoulders. Gentle back bend. Inhale. Exhale, find your warrior 2 or side angle pose. Open your front hand, reach on the inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Take a breath here. Then on your next inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, windmill the arms coming down. Lift your back heel. Either drop that knee or keep it up this time. Straighten that leg to the back. Inhale. Exhale, now drop the knee. Turn your right toes to the outside and open again. Then coming back, turn the toes. And as we did before, maybe lift that leg. And then this time, touch the toes down if you can and open to the sky. Exhale, coming down. And then keep that knee up. Lift up in 3-legged dog. Drop the knee if you need to. Bring your knee to chest and step that foot through. And find your hands together or reach first to the top of your mat to step into your tree pose. Rising the energy up with your hands. Maybe lifting your leg a little bit higher if you can. Feel grounded, full of new energy, fresh energy flowing through your body. Inhale once more. Exhale, open, step the feet together. Let's do that once more on the other side. Bend the knees, start to rise up. Inhale. Exhale, open the hand palms, press the hands down, coming forward and down. Bend the knees or keep the knees straight. And we're going to do that again. Maybe you want to lift the heels. Coming forward and down, rising the energy up, breathing in. Exhale, diving into falling angel. Dropping your right heel. Strike your toes over the mat or lift that leg into the air to fall or dive into your warrior 3, keeping the hips square. Start to bring the arms to the front along your ears and touch your toes back down into your high crescent. Let's take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, open up into your warrior pose or side angle pose. Open the front hand to reach and reverse warrior. Take an inhale, exhale, windmill the arms, diving down, lift the back heel, drop the knee or keep it up. Strike that foot to the back, inhale. Exhale, drop the knee, touch the toes down to open up. Exhale, come down. Either do the same or maybe lift that leg again, that knee again. Inhale, exhale, touch your toes down, fallen triangle. And coming back into down dog, lifting or three-legged dog actually. On your knee you can be as well. Inhale, exhale, knee to chest and step that foot through. Now again, find your hands, take them off the floor, maybe right away in prayer, and step into your tree pose, rising up, breathing in. Exhale, feel grounded. Take a moment here. One more breath. And then on the exhale, open the arms, step your feet together. Let's finish off this practice. Let's do that once more by bringing the hands together to rise the energy up. Maybe coming up to your toes once more. Exhale, dive forward. Start to drop the heels and coming all the way down. Lift your chest halfway. In your exhale, step your right foot or maybe jump in chaturanga to have one more vinyasa. Breathing in, cobra up dog. Exhale, drop the knees, send your hips back for a moment in child's pose. And take a moment to come and sit up. Straightening the legs, finding your sit bones. Hard work is done. Let's step your right foot as close as you can towards your glute. Flex your other foot. Same arm comes up on the inhale. And you reach as far as you can on the exhale. Shoulder comes in front of the knee. Either place the hands down or maybe you can wrap them around and find your fingers. Lift the chest and look at the front, but soften through the neck. Feel the stretch in your shoulders. You can hold on to a shirt, a towel, or if you have a strap. Take another inhale. Exhale, relax. Straighten those legs. Take an inhale, rise. Exhale, let the arms just relax, shaking your head. Take a moment to just be. And let's roll up again. Take your left foot as close as you can towards your glutes. Lift your left arm, same arm, inhale, exhale, reach as far as you can. Then place the hands down or wrap to the back. Use a strap if you have. And release. Straighten that leg. Take an inhale again. Ripple forward and release. Let the arms relax again, the head. Or maybe you want to have a deeper stretch this time, holding on to your legs wherever you can reach. slowly. Take your time to step the feet hip wide apart, placing the hands a little bit further away. Gentle, let your knees swing from side to side. Pressing your hip maybe a little bit forward. Placing the fingers towards your glutes and then start to lift up that heart once more. Squeeze the glutes once more for reverse tabletop if you want. And then coming back down. Coming up with the arms, reaching them forward or hold on to the thighs. Like we came up earlier in boat pose. Start to land back onto the floor in boat pose, taking your time to roll back. And then take a moment to step the feet hip wide apart, flexing your right foot to the sky and place it just underneath your knee, your left knee. Let the right knee fall forward to open up through the hip. Now let's lift the left leg for figure 4, holding on to the back of your thigh, having a lovely glute stretch we used a lot today. Step your foot back down and then just gentle roll to your left side, letting both knees just fall to the side for twists. And it supports you to gentle stretch the glutes a bit more by bringing the weight, with bringing the left hand onto your thigh. Keep the shoulders grounded onto the earth to create a better twist through the spine. And let's roll up again, flexing your right foot to the sky and place that foot back down. Let's do the other side. Flex your left foot to the sky and place it just underneath your right knee. Let the left knee fall forward to open up through the hip. Bring your legs, your right leg up, holding onto your thigh to deepen that stretch. And perhaps take a deep breath in and out. This time let the breath just flow on its own rhythm again. No control. And place your foot back down again. Let the knees fall to the right sides. Perhaps support again with your right hand onto the thigh to deepen that stretch. Let your left hand fall open. And let's roll back, straighten your left leg to the sky once more. And place your foot down. Perhaps let your knees fall open back in reclined butterfly pose as we started. Arms open, have a few breaths there. Or maybe you need to stretch your body in different ways. Maybe you want to have your arms overhead or holding on to your elbows. And whenever you feel ready, find that last pose, your Savasana. If you feel any discomfort in your back, step the feet hip wide apart and let the knees fall in constructive rest pose. Otherwise, straighten the legs, straighten the arms and let your hands fall open to the sky. Making sure you sink the shoulders down. No tension left. Now it's time to just be. Be for a moment and feel your breath coming in and leaving your body. Let it become deeper and heavier. Each exhale, you feel the heaviness of your breath, starting to feel the heaviness in your body, falling down deeper in the supports underneath you. And then stay there for a few moments in stillness. Just be. Now, if you like to stay here longer, please do so. But I'm going to start finishing off my video. So if you want to start off with me, start to waken the body by wiggling feet, fingers, rolling the head or any other movement, perhaps stretching arms overhead, flexing your muscles, and release. Maybe bringing the knees to your chest. And take your time to roll to one side and start to press yourself up to a seated position to finish off this practice. Let's take one last breath together, rising the hands up and bring your hands to heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Please let me know what your thoughts are and subscribe. And I hope to see you again next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.